Hi, good evening. I hope you're doing well. Before I, keep uploading more and more videos on Giriz Adda, I owe you an explanation as to what this Adda is all about. And so I'm going to take the next few minutes to explain why Giriz Adda has been set up, what I want to do with it, and how you're all going to be a part of this, right? So, as with any adda, it's basically a place where people come and meet, they have conversations, they have a cup of chai, coffee, they exchange things, they learn from each other, they generally have a nice time, right? It's all in the spirit of positive, enabling human interaction, basically. So Giriz Adda is no different. Through this, I want to reach out to friends, colleagues, family, people, in different places, explore things that matter to us, that we're all interested in, and that we can learn from. Okay. In my case, and of course in Giriz Adda's case, there are a few unique things that we will do, and that is because I like doing three things. One is reading and writing, books, of course, singing songs, and the third one is having conversations. So in Giriz Adda, you're going to find me talking about various books over a period of time, books which look like this. This is Arundhati's book about Gandhi and Ambedkar and stuff. Dalai Lama, who is passionately arguing about how science and the scientific enterprise needs to be moderated and brought under a little bit of not control, but it needs to be infused and integrated, I should say, with religious tradition and so on. There are books like this wonderful classic Tuesdays with Maury, in which there's a young man, there's an old man, and the young man happens to be a student of this old man who is now ailing with a life-threatening disease, and they're meeting after several decades. A very, very beautiful and moving book. You're also going to find books such as these, which is about a very specific topic called as prime numbers. So John Derbyshire writes about the prime numbers as constituting one of the most difficult problems of mathematics that is yet to find solution. We've all studied about prime numbers in school. We know what they are. The problem, of course, in this book is that he's exploring how the prime numbers are distributed. Do we know when the next prime number is going to come? Right? Euclid proved more than 2000 years ago that there are an infinite number of primes. So that's settled. But the number of primes keeps thinning down as you go along, as the numbers become large and large. So nobody still knows when the next prime number is going to come, right? So within this domain of books, given the fact that I come from a background in science, engineering, and I have an interest in mathematics, a lot of what I discuss will be on those lines. Because I feel, because of two reasons. One is, of course, that these disciplines are endlessly fascinating, science and mathematics. They are, in a way, the core disciplines of what people used to call as the natural sciences, right? The second thing is, of course, a large number of human beings are, put off by these disciplines. Math phobia afflicts a large percentage of the population, and people wouldn't anyway care about science. So I want to do something that brings science and mathematics within the public domain, and they should become part of dinner table conversations. So anyway, that's the part about books. The part about songs is that I keep humming and singing, mostly still a bathroom singer, but I have now discovered a few ways of sharing some of my songs using karaoke tracks on the YouTube and thanks a ton to all those YouTubers who give us some great karaoke tracks. So my focus is, of course, songs of the yesteryears, old Hindi film songs. I've grown up listening to Kishore, Rafi, Mukesh, Mahendra Kapoor, Talat Mahmood, and a few other later singers, Sonu Nigam, so on. That's in Hindi. Then in Kannada, of course, S.P. Balasubramaniam, Rajkumar, P.B. Srinivas, later on Sonu Nigam. Some songs, of course. So these are the songs that I will be bringing back to you. And as I speak, within the next couple of days, we have Mohammed Rafi's death anniversary coming up. So I'll be talking a little about Rafi and present a few songs. And then on August 4th, it is Kishore Kumar's birth anniversary. So it's a lovely combo. And I plan to bring a few beautiful songs of Kishore on August 4th. And of course, after that, conversations. So basically, the tagline for this channel, Giriz Adda channel, is books, songs, and conversations for a better world. So I'll be, of course, conversing with you all about various things that matter. They can range from one of the recent videos that I've uploaded is about the number pi and why it is so interesting. So it can range from something as abstruse and as specific as pi to concerns about the world, about global warming, about relationships, about movies, about anything under the sun and anything above the sun itself. So I think basically that's what defines Giriz Adda: books, conversations, books, songs, and conversations. And so do listen in, partake in the conversations, tell me your feedback, and share Giriz Adda with your friends, family, colleagues, and let's all do this Adda Bazi to make this world a more human place. And ultimately, let's all dream and believe that another world is possible. Okay? So take care. Good night. Shubh Ratri.